forget that day.
Up, Norman.
Hero of the hunt.
No, you are not. LaGuardia, Cessna 365 now, 1500.
We are heading for the hunt.
Negative. Disregard that last transmission.
Okay, you need to return to LaGuardia.
Negative, that was transmitted in error. Take your hand off the mic, Norman.
We are going down.
No, we are not.
We can get a view. You want to try to land runway 13?
Negative, everything's fine here. We're continuing as planned. That's it, Norman. I'm plugging out your intercom circuit breaker.
Birds. What the deuce?
Oh, shitballs! No. Fucker.
Lucy, where are you? I'm coming.
Shut up, Norman.
Shit. Stop the stopwatch. And up we go. Oh! When you... Oh, he's having a baby. He's lost. He's rocking back and forth. Look. So to start the whole shot again now. The whole thing all over again. And it's dead at night. 07020 knots. So I'm facing right into the window. New York helicopter terminal, and I can't remember the name of the fucking place, so now I have to go look it up. Here we are in Manhattan Heliport, and we're going to take off in this microlight. We're going to climb to the top of the building 3 times, come back, and then stop the stopwatch. So, where's my stopwatch? Bollocks.
I've lost an engine. I've hit the right prop on the runway. Just go down, just touch it. There we go. Good. Oh, whoa. Am I alive? Oh, Jesus Christ. Where's the runway? There it is. Oh, yeah, there we go. We're gone. We're gone. That's what happens when you go below blue line speed in an engine failure. Go on, Dizzy. Hitch down. There you go. Top's coming up, hold it level, it's going to stall, otherwise... Oh no! Don't do this to me! It's too late! It's too late! Just don't stall and go into the water! Oh my god! Fuck! Adding power. And up we go. Oh, I missed it! Shit! I fucking crashed. Oh, this looks really bad. Brace for impact. I've got to try and stop this before the end.
No, try not. Do or do not.
Oh, thank God. Yoda, you are so wise.
Nothing more will I teach you today.
At last, I'm going to steal an airplane. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You okay?
Yeah, can I have a look around?
You can. Can I help you?
I need keys for Cessnas.
There we go. Nice, simple start.
In real life, when you're flying, you've got your life in your hands. So it's very, very important, obviously, to have the appropriate licensing, the appropriate training, including safety training, etc., etc. Whereas when you're at home in your flight simulator, there's no risk at all. Okay, she wouldn't even shake my hand at this point. It was going very, very badly, and I had probably made a fool of myself. But then it dawned on me, the 4 magic words: I have a jet.
How long we will fly with this ship?
We'll go around Wicklow a little bit.
Oh no, but when we will change the plane? You know, for the private jet, what you told me, champagne.
Oh yeah, I lied.
Hello everybody, and today is a very, very special video. We're going to announce the winners of the shout-out competition. This next channel is called Reaction Review, and I've got to say, for an X-Plane channel, this guy is putting in a lot of work. All right, I'm going to hit subscribe on his channel, and you should as well.
Now, I've fucked it up again. I'm way too high, and I've got to do the whole shot all over again, which is fucking fantastic. Recording, sound. No! Where's rain? Where is fucking rain gone? Bugger! This doesn't stop now. I'll have to do this take all over again, and I won't be happy. I'll not be happy. Please stop. Please don't make me do this all over again. It's late at night. Please stop. We're driving it in a bit. Hold on, hold it up. Oh, right. That one up. And now I have to do the whole shot all over again.
Brilliant. Fantastic. Very nice. Very nice. Floaty, floaty landing. That was not a floaty, floaty landing. And I'm way off the runway and I have to do the whole shot all over again. Brilliant. Just fantastic. That's just brilliant, that is. Okay, I can't seem to fly this at all. Oh, it's gone. It's gone. I've bust the G limit. Okay, I don't feel very comfortable looking at this at all. I think we need something that can handle the force, the G-forces that are applied.
I sense much fear in you.
Oh God, he's back. I shouldn't have said force.
How embarrassing.
You know, the aircraft kept coming apart because it couldn't take the G-force. You'll be laughing when I get this down without the force, Yoda.
You are reckless.
Maybe, but look what I'm going to fly. Well, I'm too heavy. I need to drop those fuel tanks. R2, see what you can do back there. Okay, looks like I can just about keep it. Oh.
Use the force, Luke.
Oh God, Obi-Wan is here as well. Okay, it's looking good. It's looking good. Oh, bloody yeah.
Stay on target. Stay on target.
Of course, now I'm doing floaty floaty. This is just not going to do. Okay, you're going to have to take the flaps up and drop the lift. Oh! Okay, 140 knots. Hopefully I'll stop by the end of the runway, but I'm not too sure. Now, that seems to have done it. So, Yoda, what do you think?
See through you, we can.
That may be so, but the FA-18 has a much higher G-force tolerance.
How can this be?
It's G-force, Yoda. It's nothing to do with your forces.
Dangerous and disturbing, this
Look,
possibility.
let's be quick about this. There's the dark side of the force, your side of the force, and G-force.
No.
Women also have a G-force, but nobody can find it. Time for murder, death, kill. The bombs will actually drop. I've highlighted it for you. Oh, it's Sam. Sam. How dare he interrupt my tutorial? Bombs away.
Es ist dem Feind gelungen, die Front in breiter Formation zu durchbrechen. Im Süden hat der Gegner Zossen genommen und stößt auf Stahnsdorf vor.
Mit dem Angriff Steiners wird das alles in Ordnung kommen.
Mein Führer, Steiner konnte nicht genügend Kräfte für einen Angriff massieren. Der Angriff Steiner ist nicht erfolgt.
Das war ein Befehl! Der Angriff Steiners war ein Befehl! Niederträchtiger, treuloser Feld! Feiglinge! Verräter, Versager! Sie ist ohne Ehre! Sie werden es saufen in ihrem eigenen Blut!
Yes, I don't like trains particularly. I don't like them. I just don't like trains. Must be something to do with this freak. Oh, this is brilliant. Oh no, I didn't get the train itself. Cheeky bastard. If it's the last thing I do... Oh, brilliant, now my engine's dead. Okay, I'm going to do a kamikaze. I'm going to shoot the big Jesus out of him, and I'm going to ram him. I'm going to take the two of us out at the same time.
You're going down, you bastard! Yes, I'm gonna get you now!
This is just humiliating. There we go, chopping all the power. Chopping all the power. Bollocks. Oh, okay, it looks like we're going to make it. Power off, it's going to bounce really hard. Oh, bit of a bounce. Bit of a bounce. Now, it's not over yet. I've got to steer the aircraft and then reverse thrust. I'm using asymmetrical thrust again, just to steer it. Don't go off the runway. I can't use reverses until I have it straight. Right, reverse. Oh! Bollock! That's what that looks like. Brilliant. Fantastic. Oh yeah, now I've had a power and it's crashed. Brilliant. That's you. Whole thing all over again. Fantastic. Reverse thrust on. Yeah, brilliant. And that's what happens. That's what happens. Oh, I don't believe it. Why won't this work? Oh, it's gonna be a hard one. Now I have to do it all over again. Start all the cameras, and yeah, this is just fabulous. Okay, that's okay. Now, let it roll out. Oh, Yoda, I'm so embarrassed. I'm so busy looking outside and ignore the instruments.
Still looking to the horizon.
I know, Yoda. All my attention was diverted to making a video.
Heeded my words not, did
I
you?
used reverse thrust with the props out of sync. I failed.
The greatest teacher failure is
Oh, you're just peddling easy answers.
pass on what you have learned.
I've done it! Success! Hooray! Bit of a bouncy there, but everything's fine. I've organised. It's all good. Okay, brakey. Oh, not too much braking, not too much braking. I have it all under control. Nothing bad's going to happen. Everything's fine. Bucker. This brings new meaning to ski slopes. Let's go. Pretty sure everyone's dead anyway. The aircraft's heavier on the ground, so let's just get it started up really quickly, shall we? Let's just move on. By some miraculous miracle, I seem to have survived my egotistical madness. My legs badly damaged as I neglected to read and understand Section 5 of the Cessna Operating Handbook, page 5-1, labeled Performance. Perhaps I could crawl. What? Oh, you again, please. Oh no! Is that you, Gentle Ben? Oh, thank God, Gentle Ben. Greetings, everybody. Happy Sunday. Yes, we're here again already. Very fast week that just went by. Much has happened and much has not happened. I hope you've all had a good week, and I hope you all going to have a good week next week. Yes. So you're all very welcome. Let's have a look. Crits Force, High Gripper and Buttons, and of course the famous Colonel Clegg. Hey Gripper, watched the flight and went. The flight that went wrong. Well done, great representation of the facts. Very well done. Oh yes, I made that video. We talk about that in the cruise, you know. Yeah, it's hard doing the air accident investigation. There's a few things I weren't happy about, really. I think I'm going to change the style a little bit. I think you'll agree. But YouTube wants it done every week, you know, or 3 times a week. You've got to make a video to be successful on YouTube. It's just me and producer Buttons and Colonel Clegg sometimes. So it can't be done. So to hell with YouTube. I'm just going to make them quality. Would you agree? Quality is better than quantity. So yeah, it's not going to be every week. So it's going to be sporadic. But however, I do see some channels and they make sporadic videos and they're really popular because they put the time into it. So yeah, we'll talk about that on the way and see what you think. Now we're in Lukla. Yes, one of the most dangerous airfields in the planet. Yes, well, there are no other planets with airfields on them, as far as I know. But this one that we're on, no. Yeah, the most dangerous airfield on the planet. I would like to go here and do some circuits. Yeah. Well, you can't do circuits here. You can go out and come back in and land. But I must inquire if I ever get to have an adventure in the real world, I'll be coming. This is one of the places. Now, I'm interested here because Top Gun. Who is it here? Top Gun and Nighthawk. Is it Top Gun? No, they're at the beginning of 06, isn't it? So, guys, if you're going to take off there, I'd love to see it. Go on there. Jam it in there, Nighthawk in car and Top Gun PKR. If you're watching as well, I don't know, maybe they're not watching. But yeah, Lukla is this is where all in the season of climbing Mount Everest, they all come into Lukla if they have the money to fly in. And all the campers stay there. And then they start marching up towards Everest. All the climbers. Yeah, we'll talk about it in the way as well, because I did look into that a little bit some years ago. So, look at everyone all bunched up. You know, there's BAW, welcome, KJS and Peace there, parked responsibly. There's Bad Zilk 22 in the FA18, Davo, Evo 5. I can't see you all, you're all bunched together, but I'll mention you on the way in the cruise. What am I flying today? I am flying the old favourite Kodiak. Yeah, I thought I'd fly the Kodiak today, give myself a break after the madness last week. You know, and as you know, I put myself in danger in the flight simulator. I'd never do it in real life, obviously. But you see stuff, it's like, wow. There was one time I was pushing the envelope. I know it. I was coming into land on the twin, and I stalled, and then we just went, whoop. And that's what can happen. Fascinating to just actually do it on the simulator. So now, I have flaps 20. And everything's set up. And everything's started. I would like that. Have I got the thing there? Yes, I have. So everything's set up for me just to take off, folks. So let me see here. Let me just get my own. Now, before I go, let's get the autopilot sorted first, folks. Right? And while we're in the cruise, because I've autopilot this week, that works. If you know what, if I get the real sim gear thing starting off here, I'd be very pleased. This is what it looks like. So yeah, it has it. Okay. I'm looking at the lights here and it's not showing up. So, autopilot. Let me just see here. Oh, yeah, it's working. Okay. So, let's look at this then, right? I know you can't see what I'm doing with this hand. I need to get a proper camera. Shame. So, we're going to climb to... We are now at... with the right QNH, we're at 9,060 feet. So, I'm going to set my altitude select to... I don't know. If you look here... I guess to 12,000 feet will do. Okay. For the moment. Right, that's the first thing. Heading select. I'm going to put my heading straight forward. Dead ahead. That'll do. I'm going to make sure my CDI is on GPS, which it is. There we go. What else do we need? Vertical speed, perhaps. So 1,100 feet a minute. And that is all. I think. So let's take off for this incredibly short runway. Let's take off straight away. Let's wait for Colonel Clink. Do you know? Will I ring Colonel Clink this time? I'll ring Colonel Clink this time. I'm going to call him now. He'd be very surprised. I wonder what greeting he'll give us this week.
Greetings and salutations.
I've never heard greetings and salutations to you as well.
How is everybody?
Oh, I didn't do the hooray! I have to do that. You press a button and it claps. I'll do it. Hey! All is good. Colonel Clink, how was your week? Interesting?
Yeah, it was interesting. I just have to do something here. I set my plane on fire.
I caught you off guard.
Yeah. It's like... apparently you couldn't see it, but I did set my plane on fire.
I was going to do here. I was going to get the buttons cam here. Where's buttons cam?
Buttons cam.
Buttons. Producer buttons.
Yeah.
It's just napping there, folks. Those producer buttons there. I'm using different controllers this week. It's on my left side, so you won't see it. It won't be on this camera here, for example. So it's no real bother. I'm not doing any fancy stuff with twins and crazy madness. So, folks, we will wait for your Colonel Clink, or we just go? I'm going to do an orbit anyway.
It's like I'm just have to reload the flight plan here. For some bizarre reason, my engine decided to go on fire, and it's like, I don't know.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Can it do that in the Kodiak?
I don't know. It said engine is on fire, and it's like, I says, okay, this is bizarre.
Look at everybody stuffed in there. That is hilarious. That is just so. Okay, I'm going to take off, right? And I'm going to orbit and get you. Everybody relax, because we won't go off without you. Okay? I'm not going to go off without you. We're going to take off. I might do a touch and go. No, I just orbit, right? So everything's ready. Brakes off.
Don't just orbit.
Let's
like,
just
try to land.
Okay, I'll do a landing. I'll do a landing, and while everyone's taking off. My brake button isn't working. Oh bother, said Pooh. There's the parking brake underneath. Very cleverly hidden underneath. There we go. And rock and roll, folks. This is going to be easy because it's taken off. I'm using the stick here in between my legs. Pushing forward on the nose. Oh. Sippy, slidey.
What do you mean stick? Like, are you flying with a stick?
No, I was going to fly the PC6.
Oh.
So I'm on the stick, and I'll have to change that. Oh, up we go. That was an awful takeoff.
Yeah. That was horrible.
While... Well, the gear's fixed to this, isn't it?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the gear.
Flaps. Oh, I have everything. Do you know what I'll do, folks? While you're all taking off, okay? While you're all taking off, I'm going to get my controls back to normal. It won't take long. Let's not crash into the hill here.
Yeah,
I'll come around, I'll do a landing. I'm going to come out and change my controls. I wish Microsoft would fix this. I know we keep saying this, but if you think about it, folks, right? If your controls were mapped to the aircraft, for each aircraft, like X-Plane,
yeah,
it would be great. So I want my throttle Bravo quadrant, so let's enable that. You leave it as twin, that'll do. Warthog, no, I don't want that, I'll disable that. So this is what you have to go through, folks. MFG's fine, that's fine. Throttle, no, disable that. Disable, great. And then the last one is your yoke. Let's enable him. Is it this one? Or is it that one? I don't know. Flying safe. I'm sorry to take you out, folks, but I was actually initially going to fly the PC6. And I've decided not to. Oh, I've got different controls here. Maybe I'll get my camera working for the controls. But there's no mixtures and all that kind of fancy stuff here. Well, there is really, but you know, just a condition lever. Okay, let us activate the track IR. No. Track IR is misbehaving.
Track IR is misbehaving.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Oh, I know. Sorry, folks. You know, I had the PC6 and I changed my mind at the last minute. I have a button to activate the track IR. And that means I have to have the throttle Warthog on minimum, I think I have it called, or something. Because there's a button on that. Oh. It's gone. No, hang on. I'm on the wrong one. Disable, please. It's the... There we go. It's the hottest joystick. Now, you'll see here I have minimum. That's it. So, that's just one button on that I need to go back with the track IR. Now, if I hit this button... Oh, there we go. Now, settle down. Okay, so we're going to do a landing. I haven't done this for a long time. That's while everyone's taking off. Are you all good, Colonel Cake? There's all the boys there. If you're talking there, Colonel Cake, I can't hear you. 137 knots.
I said it's just reloading, so...
Okay. Oh, the whole sim.
No. It's like
First stage of
I
flaps.
kind of loaded on the wrong flight plan. You know, as you do, like you know.
Second stage of flaps. You're going to keep it at 100 knots.
So here we are.
Keep
Anyway.
looking.
So,
I went a little bit past the runway there, folks. 100 knots, that's done. I won't need full flaps. Oh, we go full flaps. God. This is not working out very well. I'm coming in way too fast, I feel. This is going to be a disaster. I go around long before this, because that was just unstable.
oh yeah.
500.
You know what? I'm flying the real things too much this summer. I can't fly the sim anymore. Swear to God.
Okay.
Get in the center line. I'm going around.
Going around. I'm just waiting here for you.
Bothering here. Here we go. That's the only way to do it. Bloody hell. Wasn't the best.
Well done. Smooth landing.
Wasn't the best. Okay, let's turn around. Rudders aren't exactly loose. There's some peeps ready to go there. Okay, folks, let's rock and roll. I'm gonna go off now. Pretty much everyone's taken off. Now let's take off properly. I'm not going to go flying over the bump. Sorry, Colonel Clink, what's that? Oh, hang on. Abort takeoff.
You're on a very bottom of the runway.
Producer buttons has gone to the worst place, folks. This is very dangerous. This could mean a restart.
Oh, she's in the cables.
She's gone. Can you see her under there? Can you see producer buttons under there? No, I'll get up. I'm sorry about this, folks. It could disconnect everything. Right, this could disconnect everything. Okay, hang on, I'll take the headset off. Emergency. I missed that. Now, producer buttons. Calm down. Good talk. I'm going to have to show you this so you know what's going on, folks. I know you give out to me about my worry. Come on. Good talk. Nice and gently. Nice and gently. Come on, this way. Okay, see buttons? You see what happens? No, get away now. Come on, good job. That's the end of the track IR, see. You know. I need to push sort of a gate there, which is so happy about yourself. I could get cranky, but is there any point? Are you happy about that, producer buttons? Yeah. You want to chew it? Okay, folks, let me sorry about this. Let me try and put that back on. So, don't know. Luckily, the track IR, in its defense, oh, there's another bit missing now, has a magnet attached to it. So, bear with me now for a minute, folks. I'm going to have to get the dog treat as well, folks. I'm really sorry about this. This is a disaster. This is just a disaster. I'm putting the track IR back on TV. And hopefully, if it still works, you know, if it still works, I'll be back in 1 minute, okay? About 8 seconds. Come on, folks.
No. There he goes. I think producer buttons has to go for VV.
And then, you know, you're supposed to be the producer. That's coming out of your pay. Okay, we'll sit down here and we get going now in a minute.
So did producer buttons have a tingle?
Okay. Oh God, what do this now? I have to get this done because it's not fair enough, folks. Then there's like a surprise now. I think what's happened is she now thinks it's, I don't know. She knows what she's doing.
Absolutely.
She doesn't know what she's doing. All right. It's a track IR working. It's gonna be glitchy. It's only one light on it, but it's still working. So health track IR. Alright folks, let's undo the brakes. Let's begin the takeoff and get this show on the road. There we go, and nice smooth takeoff down the hill. I don't want full flaps. Speed's good. And it would be because things are barreling down a hill. There we go. And we're off. I'm not sinking. Flaps now coming up. And we're off.
There we are.
There we are.
It looks like there are people taking off into the hill.
It does. It does. Oh man. Producer Buttons is not getting paid this week. There's so many cables under there. I'm amazed she didn't get tangled up in anything else. But she got a bit of a fright there, I think. A little bit of a fright. No harm done. There is the airport way behind us.
Yeah.
There it is. There is it? Yeah.
We have to climb. We have to climb a wee bit.
Certainly do. I'm at 82 knots now. I'm going to be in trouble now in a minute.
That's actually
500.
I haven't even touched the autopilot. But no worries. Come on. Another trim or sink or something. There we go. I'm getting that illusion. When you're looking outside, you get this illusion. We're actually straight and level now, right? We're actually straight and level, but I think I'm banking to the left, and that's what you got to be trained for a mountain climb. Look at this. So I'm looking. If you look here, right, grand. But if I look out, you know, you could think you're banking. You know, that would be something to watch out for, I'd imagine. So there's the 12,000 feet. Let's keep hand flying it and get over this ridge. Very nice. Will I get over the ridge? Oh, I'm getting very close to the stall.
I do not know.
Now, what I would do now is...
I'm climbing here now at 1,100 feet per minute, and I do about 97 knots.
I'm doing a right-hand turn here. We're in a Death Valley now, folks.
Are you already in Death Valley?
We're in a Death Valley. It could be a Death Valley. I'm increasing the speed, but that's okay. Oh, I could go around this way. There's the other boys there. Look, let's flutter up. Oh.
Well, don't worry about it. I'm in Death Valley 2. I'm in Death Valley 2. You in Death Valley 1? Yeah, I'm in Death Valley 2. Yeah.
Yes, mountain flying is very dangerous. What is that? Oh, that's another Kodiak. There we go. Right, so...
Will I make it over the ridge?
Oh. Oof. So the air is very thin up here, folks. Very thin indeed. There is Equinus Evolved.
Okay.
Now we can get the autopilot. So let's change the altitude here to something a bit more substantial.
So
let's say 14,000 feet.
I made it over the ridge at about 13,000 feet or so.
Okay.
So, now.
Nav and autopilot on.
Nav. There we are. Happy days.
Let's see who's with us. There we go. The problem with this is, right, it's a nice colour livery. There we go. So how long have we got now till our next point before I have a look at the comments? Oh no, it's not intercepting the nav.
Yeah.
Bother, said Pooh.
Let's
go to heading mode.
I shall help it to intercept the nav.
And hopefully it'll intercept it automatically. Heading mode now selected, so we'll turn left. So hopefully when it intercepts it, it will actually go to... nav mode. This happened to us before, and I don't know if it's a feature or not, but it's a clever feature all the same. There we go. 130 knots. I know I'm jamming the power in. I'll just take it back so I'm not overheating it. There we go. Let's have a look outside and say hello to some peeps in the comments. Straighten up the old. There we go. Now, I want to open up the YouTube window, please. YouTube buttons. That is your job. But you've ignored it. So there we are. There we are. Happy days and good stuff. And oh yeah, don't forget to hit the like button, folks. Apparently that helps. And I didn't put any in the video I made there. I didn't put any, subscribe banners and any of that. I just let it play all the way through. I think if you're a member of a channel, Colonel Flink, you don't watch any advertising. Is that true?
I have no idea. I don't see any advertising.
I think that's one of the features. If you're a member of a channel, you don't see any advertisements on it. Let me members confirm, because it was a while ago since I set that up. And on that particular channel, I don't think you see any advertisements. Let me know though. But I took away some of the advertisements because I thought there was too many in it.
So folks, if you're not high altitude trained, it's time to put the oxygen mask on.
Yeah, over 10,000 feet.
Yeah.
Exactly. Now let's have a look at some of the comments. Let's start with YouTube first. Just getting my windows arranged here.
Oh yeah, no, she intercepts the magenta line nicely when you help it along with the heading.
Yeah, it's done it. Brilliant.
And then the heading goes off and it's just on nav now. Happy days.
Oh, are we coming to our first airport now?
No, it's the first. It's a user nav point thingy.
Okay. Right. So, folks, comments. YouTube. Let's get these windows sorted out here. There we go.
So, I approaching about 14,400 feet. So, flight level 140.
Great. I'm going to read some of the comments here, Colonel Flink. So, Clappy D says, evening all. 7 tracking. Wrong flight plan posted from your Twitter link. Yes. It had 33 instead of 335. I think I couldn't fix it in Twitter, I don't think. I fixed it on Instagram and I fixed it on the Discord. So it's flight plan 335. Sorry about that, Stephen. Or Stephen. Sorry about that. It should be 335, but I think you sorted it out. Ian Pollard, hello, how are you? In-car, good morning all. I read that one as well. Thank you for that, in-car. We'll talk about the investigation video now, what I'm going to do next. Groovy RS saying hello. Willie L, let's kick the tires and light the fires. Nice one, Willie L. Equinus is with us. Ian Pollard. He says, never mind the autopilot, where's the dog? So he must have spotted it on camera because he knew Abuse Buttons was getting up to mischief. Yeah, that was when the producer buttons calls all the hassle. Boston Elf, how are you? And have I left anyone in cars with us? I said before. Brilliant. Let's have a look at the comments here on Twitter. There's a what?
There's a question though. So far since we took off, right? Hands up, let's be honest. How many people made it over the hills, and how many people ended up in the mountainside?
Exactly. I am switching my altitude down to 10,000 feet, or even 9,000 feet, roughly. Vertical speed, nose down. Take a little bit of power off. Let's go down a little bit more than that, please. Yeah, so we've got Badging Cowboys with us. Pete, New Zealand, morning, and to you, Davos 45, Eva 5, Pyrotech, Tango 22. Tango 22 is having a bank holiday tomorrow. Brilliant.
Oh, that's very
so he's
nice.
going to stay till the end. Davo says, I've been up since 2 a.m. This may not go well. Tango22 says, get your excuses in early. Yep. Lonely Reaper's with us. Tritz is with us as well. I read that comment out before. Johnny F, thank you very much. He's put the flight plan there on the Twitter feed. And I put it on YouTube there in case you're still stuck with that. Boom. There's it down on YouTube. Davo says, at least she got what she wanted out of that. Oh, LOL, who's the boss? Not forget that. So yeah, she got what she wanted there. Just the buttons. Exhausted. It's very hot today. Are you very hot, Colonel Clink?
Yeah, it's not too bad.
It's running in here.
It's warmer than expected.
Computer, what's the temperature? Hey Siri, what's the temperature?
It's 15 degrees outside.
16 here in Hollyfort, yeah. So I'm descending a little bit more rapidly than before.
So I think we're about 10 miles out from our next airfield, which I don't have the slightest notion how high it is. But let's descend to, let's say, 10,000 feet or so.
I'm almost right on top of it. 12,000 feet only I'm descending through. So I'll take a bit of power back.
I'm gonna do an ear-popping descent.
There's the valley we're going to, folks. Oh, someone's got their aircraft in a spin, and that's Lonely Reaper. That looks very cool, Lonely Reaper. That is definitely a spin. Now, Lonely Reaper, if the airspeed's fluttering at a very low airspeed, you're definitely in a spin. Will he make it though, folks? Let's go and see. Let's go and see. Let's go and see if he gets out. Come on. Come on, computer. I have to activate the screen every time. Great. Go on. He got out of it. There he... No, he hasn't.
He hasn't?
Lonely Reaper. No, he has. He has.
Oh.
He has. Is it the
Good
Beechcraft? Is it the B350? Oh, he nearly hit. Did he hit the... He hit the hill.
Oh, dear.
Lonely Reaper. We've lost one, folks. We've lost Lonely Reaper. The Beechcraft 350 is on the side of a hill. Oh, look at that. That looks like some sort of a paddy there. Look at that.
The first casualty.
Anyway, Lonely Reaper. First casualty. We will, you know... We'll pray for Lonely Reaper. May the god of the slew button sort of mate. Yeah, I'm way high.
Okay.
I'm way high.
I'm gonna switch the autopilot off now, and I'm gonna go...
Autopilot off.
I'm gonna fly it like I stole it.
So I'm gonna keep descending, and I'm gonna do right-hand orbits.
I let her come over the nose, and she dives like a lunatic.
Actually, I'm going to take a left-hand orbit there because there's the field there, folks. See it? I'm going to overspeed. That's not overspeed. Hold the Paris back. Activating camera. Anyway, I looked into the whole Everest thing.
Oh, I see the airfield. Happy days.
Well done. I looked into the whole Everest thing there years ago, and you can go and track, if you like walking great distances, with the Sherpa, to the base camp. And that's very popular. But you can pay a fortune to climb Mount Everest. Okay, you know, you need some practice beforehand. You need to get into the whole thing, I reckon. And it would be very expensive just for the one-shot wonder, really, you know. But I read a few books on it. About some accidents that happened. And it was starting to get very crowded. They're all queuing up to get to the top of Mount Everest. If you see pictures, look up queues in Google for Mount Everest. That turned me off. That really turned me off a little bit. What turned me off mostly, Colonel Clink, right?
Yeah.
I read this book. This guy got out of his tent to take a pee. He got frostbite on his no-no.
Oh.
And his no-no Didn't make it.
Oh dear.
And then I wasn't. I said, no way am I climbing Mount Everest if even that's a risk. Not a hope. So I gave up on it, and which was wise. That's what the made it.
Oh, it's definitely wise. Like, you know, you don't want to have that happening to you.
No, that's just the worst thing.
Absolutely.
That is just the absolute worst.
Okay. So I have the airfield inside. So
you have the airfield, but okay. Piano keys.
Piano keys.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, I'm just doing turns here, folks, to lose some altitude.
So I'm gonna go on long final now. Happy days.
Oh. The next update is delayed till September, and guess what we're going to have, Colonel Clink?
I do not know.
The Hercules. Harris used Hercules.
Oh, fantastic.
That'll be a video. The Spirit of St. Louis.
Yeah. Okay, I'm slowing down drastically here now.
Oh yeah, I gotta think about what I'm doing here.
Everything is forward the way it's supposed to be.
First stage of flaps. Second stage of flaps. No flaps. Going for 70 knots. I'm going to leave a little bit of power in just to keep the turbine spinning. Because if I need to, of course, it's a tree right in front of it. Great. So, are you going to ignore the tree, Colonel Clink?
I think I'm going to ignore the tree. I don't think the tree.
I'm not going to ignore the tree.
You're not? Okay, I don't ignore the tree then.
Just because it would look silly. Down trees. Oh yeah, we'll never make. Oh, unless it comes from the side, and that will sadden Colonel Clink, because that means I might beat him.
Oh no.
Oh no, I haven't got the replay on. Bugger. Bugger. Okay, I'm not going in for the trees, so I'm not going to hit the trees. Oh, big crash! Crash! Someone crashed DA42, which costs 800,000 euros, or DA62. There we go. Come on, get down. Okay, I'm going to lose this one, Colonel Clink. No doubt about it.
Do you not?
Baking. Yeah. Well done.
Okay, I'm gonna go
I could
full
see
flap.
defeat.
I'm gonna be on a side approach final, so that I don't hit the trees.
At least it was a good landing. Let's see if Colonel Clink beat me. Speed up the camera a little bit. Oh, there you are. Is that you coming in there now?
Where am I?
Was that you just landed there?
Yeah.
Oh, you went way past me then.
No, that's not me. I'm somewhere on the other side of that.
What? Oh, you landed the other direction. That was clever.
No. There I am. No, look back. No, look back. Behind you. Look behind you. I'm behind you.
Oh, well done. Well done. Well done. I opted for safer landing. Oh, you're grey.
Yeah, I'm grey. I'm
okay,
the grey shadow.
Let's
I'm the shadow master.
The grey shadow master. Any crashes here coming in? I'm sorry, I can't see your. Very nice landings, everybody. I remember when we first started doing this. There's lots of newbies and they're all over the shop, and everyone's now improved so much. So if you are a newbie and you're watching this and you don't want to go on to in car it's having. Oh no, he's taking off again. If you're kind of going, oh, I wouldn't be good enough. Nonsense. Nobody's good enough.
No, apparently, in a simulator you can land this thing at 50 knots.
Oh really? Okay, we take off again.
Okay, let's take off.
I'll take off from where I was. I'll put my flaps up to take off. And we will roll again. I'll get off easy enough. Now, first I'm going to get the autopilot set up. Yep. Altitude 8,000, we're saying 9,000 feet initially. And I want vertical speed to be 1,000 feet or 1,300 feet, 1,100 is fine. I have it on nav. All I have to do is hit the autopilot button. Off we go. Full power. Flaps are good. Gears fixed and all that kind of crack. Park and brake off. And off we go. We're going. There's the otter. There we go. We're rolling. We're rolling. 70 knots. Let's rotate. There we go. First edge flaps up. Flaps up. Let's turn onto our heading. The Kodiak. If you haven't bought an airplane yet, folks, for flight sim, Kodiak is the one to get. You know, it really is the best aircraft I feel in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Transition now over to the autopilot. Ready to switch on the autopilot and transition now. Okay, not a bad transition. Let's start climbing up a little bit more though. Full power. Flaps are up. So yeah, the Kodiak, isn't it, Karen Klink? If you want to buy an airplane and you haven't bought one yet and you're on the fence, as the first aircraft would be the Kodiak. Grumman 1000s are very popular now in real aircraft.
Kodiak, it's one of the best aircraft in a sim. Like, you know, you won't regret it. It's like it just does exactly what it says on the tin, and
hands down.
You can't complain.
How much were they in real life? Did we find out?
Kodiak? Oh, I think it's around 3-point-something million.
Bugger.
Now, remember we opened the fund and I think we only found €3 in there.
Yeah. Yeah. 3 million. Bloody hell.
3-point-something million. And there's a new one out. There's a Kodiak 900 out now.
Oh.
Yeah, she cruises. Top cruise is 200 odd knots. It's a wee bit longer. 900 horsepower engine in there. It's like and still, like, you know, has the same takeoff and landing characteristics.
And it's got one engine, which is better to manage. See, single engines are safer. This, you know, folks. Single engines. Think about this. You used to have 4 engines going across the Atlantic back in the day, and then they had extended twin operations. So you could actually go over the channel or over the Atlantic with 2 engines only, because they were just so reliable, and that's why you can go over the Atlantic in a 2-engined aircraft. Whereas back in the day that wasn't allowed.
Yeah.
Extended twin operations it's called, and they can go over 2 engines. Now I'm talking about the big commercial jets. You could fly anything over the Atlantic if you wanted to, if you're brave enough. But they've had that in for quite some years now.
Yeah.
But, you know, and these turboprops, you know, safest houses. This would be seriously contender to our little friend, the Islander.
Yeah.
You know, certainly the old ones. You know, that one, that video I did, they're built in 1981 or something, you know. Well, so with that video, let's have a look and see what's happening in the comments there. I think, Carton Clank, with that video I made, it was too complicated.
Do you think so?
Too nerdy a little bit, yeah. And my initial thoughts was it'll all be in Flight Simulator.
Yeah.
But I found out myself, oh, there's clips here. I found some clips of stuff on it, and I'll put some little bits and pieces in here. I don't know.
Yeah.
But you have it all in Flight Simulator, have it nice and tidy. I'll try another one for the crack. If anyone has any suggestions, I'm all ears. Lonely Reaper says we need Gripper Sim to notice us. What's that? Oh, some of you guys touched down before the... I don't know what that's in relation to.
What did you miss?
I'm just reading the comments here. I'm happy to know... I'm just reading back.
Somebody is flying...
Oh, Pyrotech replay shows Colonel dropped before the keys.
Did I drop before the keys?
That's what Pyrotech... Yeah, Pyro text us.
Oh, damn it. So you won.
I don't know. I have my recorder up in here now. But it does, see the recorder actually, how did you find that out, folks? Because the recorder doesn't actually record other people. Unless you got some recorder I don't know of.
I don't know.
I don't know. I give you the benefit of the doubt.
No, it's like, you know,
Climbing.
it can be that I dropped before the keys, which would be very disappointing, but, you know, you have to take it on the chin.
Speed. I'm going to fire. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. It's 1-0 to you.
It's like if let's trust the observers, and we give it 1-0 to you.
Rewind YouTube and watch him land behind the person you are watching. Lonely Reaper says. Okay, so you are just you peeked past them then. Okay. Okay. So it is what it is.
Sorry, I don't mind.
No, I don't mind either.
It's like no, the next airfield, right? I think we should take a 5-minute break there because the last leg is gonna be the longer one, and you have to prepare yourself for Paro.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. Nice one. Nice one. We will do this. We will have the break then on the next airfield, which is an ETA of 5 minutes. Estimated time en route.
Is it?
ETE.
ETE.
I don't know about that. Let's get some eye candy going. I'm just going to remove my camera for a moment. Let's get the camera removed just for a second. Just for a second. So we can get some eye candy. There we go. It's a pity that they're so expensive, you know. If it was a mass market, it would be the price of a car, I'd say, wouldn't it?
Probably, yeah.
But it's not mass market. I thought by now, folks, okay? No, I mean, I'm serious here, Colonel Kink, right? Look at it's the year 2020. We should all be flying around anyway.
Yeah.
That's what we all thought would happen.
We thought that happens in the 90s.
Yeah. We should be flying around in our jetpacks. And a reasonable airplane costs, what, 3 million quid? I mean, come on. Really. So, yeah, I think... let's have a look at the chat there on YouTube. In-car says you can get a P51 Mustang for that amount. Oh, P51 Mustang. Wow. The 900 is 5 million, said Ian Pollard. New is 4 point... Sorry, Ian then also said new is 4.2 million.
Okay.
Don C, thanks Don. Don C says some things are just more important than climbing Mount Everest, like being able to aim when you pee.
No.
I know, it's terrible. I couldn't.
No,
I read the darn book.
Here's one, right? And I'm probably gonna be slated for this, right? But why would you climb Mount Everest if you can go above it?
Cause it's there. Andrew Cunningham made it over the hill that time. We were wondering if anyone crashed. Saren Aviation, yo to you as well. Boston Elf, greetings. In-car says the Porter is in the Guinness Book of Records for the highest fixed wing landing up here. Okay, cool. Wow, I see the runway already.
Do you?
Okay, take the power off. Cancelling the autopilot. Take the power back. Getting ready for final. Okay. The quarter should be on. Let's sit up my chair a little bit. Let's trim up a little bit. First stage of flaps in. Let's keep it slow. Okay. This is going to be an interesting one. Ian got TNTs coming in there. Red Cap, Raza, Captain Hook, Badge and Cowboy. Decluttering now. I want to make this a nice landing. VF4, 10,000 feet. Don't know how high the runway is.
Well, it's below 10,000 feet, I think.
Yep. Quite substantially. Second stage of flaps. They keep piano keys. Does anybody know of a recorder that actually records the other players, by the way? I have to look into that again. Now we're at full flaps. Adding a bit of power because it's going to be too slow otherwise. I'm trying to sip my Coca-Cola here as I'm doing this. I'm trying to set the aircraft up. I'm trimming everything so I don't have to do anything. So my hands are off now, right? Now my aiming point is quite low. And you've got a velocity vector on this, which is interesting. Hold on. Okay, let's get the cameras back.
I think I see the runway.
There's trees in front of it as well. 70 knots, that's what I want. Get on the center line though. Okay, I'm gonna have to go over the trees.
500.
Going over the trees. Cars off. On the center line. Seated position isn't. Go on, get down.
Nice landing.
Wasn't really the best, but what are you going to do? Let's have a look see where Colonel Clink is.
Colonel Clink is about 4 miles out. I'm just looking at the airfield and I'm just about to turn on final.
Okay, everyone else is welcome to, if you land on the asphalt off the runway, stop as soon as you can. And at the moment I'm number 1 because I'm the only one who's done it, as far as I can tell. Let's let her up. There's someone doing it there now. Oh, that is... Oh, they got a bounce. The tag isn't coming up. What a bummer. That's okay. This is Johnny F73. Very nice. It looks like it's Johnny F. He may be stopping before me. And he went over the trees and everything. Not quite. Almost, though. Almost. Here comes Falcon on the Kodiak as well. There's Falcon. Oh, Falcon's in. Falcon is in the game. Falcon, his first win. Oh, stop, Falcon. Stop. Oh, he went past me as well. There, Nighthawk's coming in as well. Lord Theme. I can see Lord Them there, but I can't see what he's flying. I think Lord Theme might be number 1. He's the DHC6. There's not a lot coming in as well. Just barely made it. He almost got it. Here comes across the DA62. He's no reverse thrust either. So, are you listening to me as well, Colonel Clink, on the channel?
Yeah. No, I'm listening to you, and I'm final there.
Oh, I can just hear my voice coming back to me as well.
So I'm...
There's only Reaper, and Cross made a very good attempt in the DC. If he beats me in this DA62, hats off. Wow, he nearly did too. Cross, you did very well there in the DA62 and you've no reverse thrust. I think Lorm Theme 87 made it. There is CJM. Very nicely done. We've got Tango 22, Baker Fly in car and Steerman. Who's above? Who's up there? Oh, Tango 22 went around, which is clever. He's given himself a second chance. Bike Flyer stalled. In cars in the PC6. Colonel Clink, if you turn down the YouTube there, it's coming into the channel.
I don't know. I don't have the YouTube on.
Oh, really? Maybe I do.
It's like I'm just on short final here now. I'm not trying to hit the trees.
Okay. There's Copper Hat. It's like my voice is repeating. Almost Copper Hat. Everyone's getting very close. Pyrotech, the DH60. Oh, nose over. Pyrotech had a hard one there. And here comes Colonel Clink. Colonel Clink. Oh, where was Colonel Clink going? Smashy, smashy, crash, crash. Producer Buttons is furious.
It was short though.
It was very short. Furious is Producer Buttons. Excellent, everyone.
I get
nice.
applause even in the background. Yay!
I didn't get anything. I'm so upset. That is an interesting
how do you like
place
them
to fly.
apples?
They're good apples. Everyone's doing really well. So Skydiver may have pipped the post. He snuck in there behind us all. No, he beat me, and he has not beaten Lord Tord Theme 87 is the winner. Tord Theme 87, well done. Will I wait for Boston Elf to come in the TBM9?
Yeah,
I wait. This Florida fella. After Florida fella, we'll take the break. Okay.
Yeah.
There's Boston Elf. I don't think he's going for it. He would just prefer a nice landing. Very nice landing right in the center line too. Very nice. Here comes Florida fella. Oh no, he's going around. Okay, he's doing a flyby. Okay, well, we will take a break then, folks, shall we?
Yeah. I think we take the break, and then we make our way to Paro, and then we can talk about the video.
Oh yeah. Oh wow. Okay, look, big change. Johnny F73 has beaten us all by a large margin. So Johnny F73 is number 1, and Theme 87 is second. I think Skydiver's in there as well.
Very nice.
And Only Reaper as well. So there's a few up front there. So folks, you know what we'll do? Next leg is quite long, you know, but don't worry, because if it's a long leg, I may be pushing the aircraft into unusual latitudes.
That would never happen.
It's gonna.
And now, let's enjoy an intermission. We hope you filled your snack bar full of tasty treats to eat and drink. Perhaps a tempting tasting hotting dog, or a thirst-quenching sugar drink. Some fresh crunching popping corn perhaps, or an assortment of sugar-coated sweetness. Even enjoying a sickness stick. We've plenty of time, so visit your snack bar now. See now, Mr. and Mrs. Barker enjoying and gorging on the lovely treats with their lovely children. You could be doing this too, you still have time. And for those of you tea lovers, let's have a look at some tea making tips. Yes, the most important tea making tip, of course, when you have time, is to use the right mug. Yes, the right tea mug is always the right way. Look for the Grippersim tea mug. Yes, it makes your tea taste 20% better. Now, don't worry, you still have plenty of time to make your cup of tea. Mrs. Ainsley Creetrap, what do you think of drinking a cup of tea from the Grippersim mug as opposed to the normal mug?
Lovely. It's not everyone who can make a good cup of tea.
Splendid, Mrs. Ainsley Crabtree. Now, here are the ladies discussing the 6 points of making a good cup of tea, and of course the Grippersim mug will be included. Which number will it be?
Can I remember them? Of course you can. Try now. All right, here goes. Number 1. Always use a good quality tea.
Yes, of course.
Good. Number 2. Always use freshly drawn water. Right? Number 3. Remember to warm the teapot or urn. Everyone knows that one. And number 4. Measure the right quantity of tea for the amount of water in the pot. Very good. Number 5. The water must reach boiling point. Pot to the kettle, not kettle to the pot. And the last rule, number 6.
Here we go.
Let the tea brew for 5 to 10 minutes.
Damn, you're
before
right,
serving.
woman. God
Excellent.
Whip me some tea, Mark.
Where does it all start? Sometimes here, with an acid stomach, or here, with tense, upset digestive nerves. It may even reach here, with that fuzzy, achy feeling in the head.
Are you suffering from intermission anxiety? It's the acid tension trouble triangle you're suffering from. Yes, now there's a new anti-intermission liquid, Peptus Liquid Elixir. It will break that bothersome intermission trouble triangle. It is fast-acting liquid, has no need to wait for it to dissolve as it's in liquid form. With unknown ingredients, it will settle acid in your stomach and those nasty intermission blues. Side effect of Peptus may include constipation, skin rash or dermatitis, diarrhea, dizziness, drowsiness, dry mouth, severe migraines, insomnia, suicidal thoughts, abnormal heart rhythms, internal bleeding, cancer, loss of sexual appendages, funny walk syndrome, loss of hair, reddening of the hair, big red nose syndrome, whitening of the skin, unusual voice patterns, childish behaviours, a propensity to blow up balloons, death. Break that intermission trouble triangle with Peptus. Yes, Peptus available somewhere.
Just a minute, folks. Yes, that's all it takes to visit our refreshment counter in the lobby. There you'll find popcorn and an assortment of popular candy bars to please every taste. Try one of these delicious candy bars. Big time.
Ingredients include chemicals derived from petroleum,
butternut,
preservatives including sodium benzoate and sulfur dioxide, no nuts included,
milkshake,
including wood pulp and duck feathers as fillers,
payday,
including propylene glycol, carcinogenic flavorings, including trace elements of starch, strychnine and lead,
topped with Hollywood's super-rich coating of the kind you like best. They taste wonderful, they're delicious, they're nutritious. Get one at our confection counter in the lobby now.
And now a word from our esteemed producer. Such kind words. And now back to our normally scheduled programming. Yes.
A few questions from YouTube there, folks. So, YouTube, a great choice in car says, revisited plan. Don C says, what program are you using for the recording? GeForce Experience, perhaps? I am using here this, I don't know if you mean in the video or this. For this, I'm using Streamlabs, which is free. On my recordings for the videos, I use also OBS. I use OBS, which is also free to record my clips. Which is the same makers, I think, from Streamlabs OBS, because it's OBS anyway. Yeah, so that's what I use. It's free. If you Google it, you'll see it. You can use just as well GeForce Experience. I just like it's got more. OBS is more stuff for sound, and I've got mics all over the shop and this, that, and the other, you know. So I prefer for OBS. So, Colonel Fink.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, another question from Epic Pound. Have you got the big radials goose? I thought that came with Microsoft Flight Sim, no?
Like the goose?
Yeah.
No. That was separate. That was, you know, when we did around Vancouver Island, we flew the goose, but that came from big radials.
Did we buy that?
Yes, we did.
I didn't see it in my.
You probably haven't reinstalled it or something.
That's why. I forgot about that. What a waste of. Anyway, I'll get that back installed. I'll install that again. I forgot about the big. I didn't know if I'd forgotten entirely. Right then. Are we going off this big? This is
Yeah.
gonna be dangerous. What the hell?
It will be fine. We're just gonna fly into Paro, which is one of the most dangerous airfields in the world.
Great. I didn't put my parking brake on, and I think I went off the runway.
Oh, that's not good.
I'll take off. I'll take off short. So this is a dangerous leg. Yeah. I'm not going to use the whole runway like a fool.
Yeah. But you need the whole runway for anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Decluttering.
Okay, so brakes are loose, brakes are set, full power in.
Get my seat position a bit better here. Parking brake off, and let's go.
And off we go.
It took a while there because we're going uphill, folks. Lots of right rudder required.
So
44 knots now. 60 knots. And up we go. Panic rotate. Oh,
60
very
knots.
dangerous. Very dangerous. Okay, my rudder is not trimmed. There we go. Take a bit of power back just to make it so we don't destroy the aircraft. Now I'm pitching up quite substantially here, and I wonder will I make it over this hill.
It's like
Let's get the autopilot ready.
I'm pitching 10 degrees here and at about 80 knots. And just about, getting over the hill.
Great.
Right?
Autopilot on.
500.
And then we gonna roll over the top. Back on course. And autopilot goes on. Happy days. That was easy.
Yes.
It was not that dangerous at all.
Now, so let's get that down camera adjusted in a way you can see stuff. There we go. Okay. I don't need these today. Right, so I'm going to climb up like a lunatic. We're going to get more. We're going to get to. Let's increase our altitude to 15th. Maybe let's see if we can get up to 20. Folks,
Well,
20,000 feet.
That would be the service ceiling.
Excellent. So 500 feet a minute we'll be there.
So let's go 20,000 feet, you said?
Yep.
Okay, 20,000 we go.
So the service ceiling is when you get 500 feet a minute. Oh no, hang on. Is it 200 feet a minute or 100? Damn, I've forgotten my ATPL stuff. 100 feet a minute service ceiling? I'll have to look it up.
Something close to
The
that.
definition.
Anyway. Just about. You just about climb.
Okay, so I'm only making 1,300 feet a minute here. Let's go to 12. So we'll go up to 20 and we're going to start flip-flopping around doing dangerous stuff. Do you know? I was thinking they're going to have the Spirit of St. Louis. It's 33 hours from New York to Paris. I don't know if he landed in Ireland, though.
I don't know.
I'll have to look. I saw the movie years ago when I was a kid. Black and white movie. And I said, I might stream that one day. 33 hours. I don't think I'd stay awake.
No.
If I had an autopilot, maybe, because I could go to bed and come back up again. I'd like to do a live stream like that, though, one day. But if it's going to crash a desktop halfway through, I'd be very upset. You know, can you imagine I was sleeping and it went to desktop? You know, crashed the desktop, I'd be displeased.
That would be very displeasing.
And I'd be asleep and people are watching nothing.
Yeah.
Then I'd have to remove the video.
They'll probably see you snoozing in a chair.
Well, that's another possibility. I could do that. No. Can I lean this back, maybe?
No, you can't lean it.
My chair.
Oh, the chair.
Oh, it goes right back. Okay. And of course my television wants to switch off because to save power and save the planet. So I have to reach over here And click something. Stop the damn thing. From PRs there on the television. Whew. Can I see anyone new here on with us? Not yet. Don't think so. Top Gun there. Lord Tham. Lord Team. Lots below us there climbing up. You can see the little dots there at home. There's Kern Click behind, Stemman, and loads of other labels aren't showing up. Now let's have a look and see if we're actually trimmed here for... Yeah, I had a feeling that was happening. You can see the ball here, look at that.
Yeah.
Right, you'd feel that in the real thing, you know, you would just sit there with it like that, so... That's the rudder trim.
Now, here's a question. You have the yaw dampener on your autopilot.
No. I do now.
Let's see how that takes care of things.
Yep. Let's see if we can make it up to 20,000 feet. So let's see, 22 minutes. It's not too long. 22 minutes isn't that bad.
No.
So we'll get to our 20,000 feet. We'll play with some spins and stuff.
No, it's 22 minutes to the next user point.
Oh, that's what that is. Right. Of course.
So it's about 40 minutes, I think, in total.
Look at the flight plan then. Right, okay. A bit of a cruise. Let's read some of the comments. I can see them on Twitch there. Let me see here. Okay, Copperhat, thank you. Lindenberg did not land in Ireland. He went straight to Paris. Okay. Davo, the Spruce Goose is supposed to be in the November update. Could be interesting. You see, I saw it on the ad. And it had the big radials goose. So, no, it had the goose. But the big radials, I forgot. Okay, so it does have a Flight Simulator Spruce Goose coming out.
Oh, okay.
Flying Midgey's here, late to the party, he says. No, better late than never.
Oh, the Spruce
Your
Goose
camera is out of focus. Oh, it is out of focus. I hate when that happens. This might fix it. Oh, my camera's out of focus.
The Spruce Goose is a big flying boat, isn't it?
Yeah. We're back. Thank you very much. Who was that there? Pyrotech, thank you. And Davo, thank you at the camera. Because sometimes I look at the stream card and clink and I just see how it sounded.
Yeah.
And the camera's out of focus. Yeah. Very displeasing. Thank you for telling me there, folks. Soft lens, thank you very much. It's fixed now though, isn't it? I think it's fixed. That's my eyesight's completely gone. So, yes. What are we going to talk about there, Colonel Clink?
The video.
Should be in at high idle or low idle at height. Trying to lean this type of aircraft. Oh, yeah, okay. So low idle. Let's see if we get more out of low idle. Yeah, let's stop the engines in Charlie. Oh no. How do we start this darn thing?
You have to put the starter on.
Okay. I can't remember.
It's behind the yoke. You have the starter which needs to be switched on. the ignition.
Where is it?
It's the...
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
May not restart at this altitude, folks. You may have to come down to like 10,000 feet.
Oh no, she starts up. No problem.
There we go.
So I'm through 15,000 feet here, right? And she climbs.
Autopilot back on.
She climbs about 900 feet per minute at 70 knots.
900 feet. What's 70 knots? Okay. Okay. Okay, that sounds it. We are now currently after that tobacco there. We're 17,200 feet. We're trying to get to 20,000 feet. 77 knots. The stall speed has increased up here. So let's get the wings level. And I would have saved an awful lot of fuel if I didn't have the rudder out of trim there. No, it's still a little bit out of trim, folks. Where is the rudder trim? It's actually here. Let's get that ball in the center. That'll have to do. Well, I'm now almost 18,000 feet and I'm at 1,100 feet per minute. And I have almost full power. I'm just going to keep it out of the red line though. So sorry, Colonel Clink. Yeah, sorry. You're going to talk about the video there. So
yeah, you want to talk about video?
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, we've seen it. I think everyone's seen it. Don't forget the like button. Don't forget to hit the like button though on this and the video. So I haven't made a video for a while. So I made an air accident investigation video. It's 20 minutes almost. Quite detailed, and it's about, if you haven't seen it, it's about a twin otter that, see what happens is, it's called the Swiss cheese effect. If you can imagine, you got Swiss cheese with holes on it, about 8, 9, 10 slices, put them together. Is there a hole going through all the way? And you need to block up all the holes for safety.
You're blurred again.
Oh god, it's going on with the camera. Maybe I'll give it a wipe. That's so distracting. That's very distracting. Let me give it a wipe and see if that works. Might be a bit of dust on it or something. I have heard of these cameras breaking. And they won't focus. That is infuriating. Come on. Focus. Is that because of you producer buttons? Is that because of producer buttons, I wonder? Now, I must have moved somewhere. Blast it anyway, folks.
It's still out of focus.
Yeah, I know. Make it focus close, and then maybe it'll kick in. There we go. Okay. Now it's back in focus. So anyway, I was talking about the Swiss cheese effect. So, look, you got all these safety precautions. You know, look at it. If you're going to take a car out, you're going to drive it too fast. That's gone through one hole. If you're not looking out correctly, that's gone through another hole. If you haven't fixed your brakes, that's another hole. Do you see where I'm going? So, and then you crash. That's because all those holes and all those safety nets you had thought of is going to cause an accident. So There's so many, and some I didn't even mention, but I did mention the main causes. So in the end, you see, if you've watched the video, if they had actually, I don't know what caused them really not to dip the fuel tanks, but when you dip the fuel tanks in a light aircraft like this, or any light aircraft, you dip the tanks because you get a watermark, and therefore you get an actual physical representation of what's actually in the tanks. So therefore you can tell how much flying time you have. It doesn't matter about who checked what or where. So in that video, if they actually physically checked the tanks in the end, they would have seen that there's no fuel at the tip tanks, and that the pilot may have gone, oh, let's switch to the main tanks. And then he would have gone, oh, why are they on the tip tanks? They're always on the tip tanks, you know, on the main tanks for takeoff. So there's lots of things leading up to that. So that's why I say, you know, hindsight is quite a luxury. So all these things happen. So number one, they didn't check the tip tanks. Number two, they were actually, which I didn't mention in the video, they were distracted, I felt, a little bit in the report, because the guys in the back operating the equipment interrupted the checks, saying, oh, they can't get their stuff working. So that may have been an issue. So a whole load of stuff, the weather, so he was fixated on the flying, and that, as you well know, Colonel Klink, sometimes it's aviate, navigate, communicate. You just got to fly the damn thing first. So all these things put together, so many things put together, like that it was always full of fuel, so why wouldn't it be full this day, and all that kind of thing. It went right through the Swiss cheese, and there was an accident. But thankfully they all survived. So as you can see, it can be, if I'm rushed, if I feel rushed when I'm flying, I'll slow everything. I'll actually go slower, because I see it happening. It happens to all pilots. You see it happening. So you'll slow down, go, hang on, I've been rushed here, I'm going to do my checks again. Do you know?
You always, like, especially when it comes to fuel, like, you should always check before you fly.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes, you know...
Always check before you fly.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes, you know, someone's filled the tanks, great, off we go. I've definitely filled the tanks. I've been known to stop the aircraft on the taxiway, hop out, just dip the fuel tanks, just to check for myself. I've stopped it on the taxiway, just to check. So yeah, you got to check it yourself. But you know, weird things happen. You know.
Absolutely. So I'm at 19,500 feet here, and she climbs now only about 400 to 500 feet per minute.
I'm at 20,000 feet now.
Yep.
I'm gonna climb higher. Climb higher, folks. We'll see what we can get out of it, will we? Let's go to 25,000 feet. Let's see what I can do. 25. Okay. Vertical speed. I'll go to 600, 500, 6. Let's try for 1,000 feet a minute. Now here's the danger, right? The autopilot is saying climb at 1,000 feet a minute, but it can't here. It can't. It can only do 850. Alright, because I got full power on. When I put on that little bit extra, we'll overheat the engines. Okay, it's going to overheat the engines there, so I'll take it back a little bit. That's at 103% N1. I'm going to move to 100%. There we go. So the danger is here now. The speed will go below the stall speed, which is higher at this altitude. I don't know what it is. It's not telling me the speed tape, but the stall speed will increase. So let's see what happens. It might stall. And what happens is the autopilot's on, it'll keep trying to get the altitude, and it doesn't know about the power. It doesn't care about the power. See, it's very easy stall. Let's see what happens, will we? Let's brake the airplane. And you can snooze off at this, you know, can you imagine snoozing off, and then it keeps trying to climb and raising the nose to keep the angle of attack. Look how high the angle of attack is. Let's see if I can show you here. We don't really have a horizon here. Kind of on this side, maybe. So if the airplane was now, the airplane was at ground level, it'd be like that, 3 degrees, right? But now it's like this. It needs a higher angle of attack to get more lift over the wings. Let's make sure my flaps are up. What's up? There's a bit of aileron in there. A bit of aileron here? No. Looks like there's a little bit of aileron in. Maybe it's just me. There is a little bit of aileron, look. So you can see the nose is very high. Well, we are climbing anyway, so it would be high, but we're 10 degrees at 1,000 feet a minute. So we'll see. Okay, we're getting 1,000 feet a minute now, though. Let's give it another 500 feet a minute. Now I'm trying to climb at 1,500 feet a minute, which is here. 80 knots. See, we're slowing down. Now if we were, let's say if we were 8,000 feet at 10 degrees pitch up, this would be like 2,800 feet a second or something like that, see? It wasn't very well explained, seeing as we have a high angle of attack anyway, seeing as we're climbing. Tango 22 says, is flying in VR worth the bucks? If you have it to spare, yes, absolutely. In Microsoft, it's greatly improved. I had it on there a while ago, and I was like, wow, this is great. I'd love to stream with it, but all you'll see is a big thing around my face, and it doesn't translate to YouTube either. You just see it through these goggles, and it's horrible to watch. You're looking at the HP Reverb. That's the one I have, I think. It is worth it, very much so. Tango 22. Yeah, I've got HP. It is very much worth it. I don't get to use that often because I'm either making videos or flying real airplanes or doing something else, but I have it, and from time to time I put it on, and not only for flight sim, but DCS world, it's fantastic as well. So yes, it's absolutely worth it, especially when friends come over. Do you know, if friends come over, they want to try the VR, and it's like a bit of an entertainment thing going on. I have the books, but she wants them. She wants the headset or your books? Tango 22. Is your missus wants the money. You see, the trick is, okay, you don't tell her. Do you know? Don't tell her.
Yeah.
Just say you got it as a gift from your workmates.
And if she complains, you put the handbag into the freezer.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. If she starts going off, well, this is before you present them to her, you know? You kind of set yourself up. You start putting her handbag in the fridge when she comes in to work, you know?
Yeah.
You know, put her blow dryer in the washing machine.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Little things like that. Little things down again. And then she'll break down and go, oh, what's wrong? I'm frightened. I said, well, I'm really, you know, she freaks out a bit. I'm very worried about you lately. I can sit her down, have a little chat. And then when you bring the thing in, or if you're going away or whatever it is, she'll go, okay.
You know, it just makes me feel better. All the weirdness goes away.
Yeah, I'm stressed out and I need a toy.
Yeah, exactly.
So now we're at 73 knots and we got a steady climb at 900 feet and we're making our 25,000 feet. So I'm going to increase that now. We're going to go higher. Altitude select. Let's go to 30,000 feet. We're going as high as we can, folks. We're going to break the airplane and we're going to get ourselves into trouble. Coffin Corner. Actually called Coffin Corner. 30,000 feet. We're going to continue on and we're going to go up to 30,000 feet, folks. feet. Let's see what it looks like from up here. Yeah, that doesn't look like 30,000 feet. There you go. It is 30,000 feet.
But the mountains are very high there.
They're about 20,000. No, they're about 10, maybe 20. I don't know.
When you think about it, Mount Everest is about 8,000 meters or something like that.
Yeah.
And aircraft, commercial aircraft, fly 33,000 feet, which is about 10,000 meters. There's only 2,000 meters in the difference.
Yeah.
And 3,000 feet, it's like 1,000 meter, 3,300 feet.
So look at this now. What weight have I got on board, right? Let's throw someone out. I have nothing on board, right? If I added weight, our performance would be a lot less. So if I had people on board and extra fuel, we may not get that climb. So we've got 1,000 feet a minute now at 73 knots. Interesting. So we're really going to push it. Is anybody else joining us up here? Where are you, Karen Clink? Are you joining us up here in Coffin Corner?
No, I'm at the moment at 20,000 feet.
Come on up and join for the fun.
30,000, you say, yeah?
Yep, that's what I'm going for.
Okay.
I see it behind me there.
Let's see, I'm gonna go for 33.
Oh, we'll see who can get the highest. The competition is rife. Let's clean up the screen for a moment. I'll just take my face off. Oh, it's gone very... Oh, it hasn't, thank God. Yeah, let's do that. I'll be back, though, in a second. I'm just switching off my face. Let's get the old thing there. There we go. Some nice eye candy for the folks at home. Oh, Bucks. Okay, so Tango 22 says no, it's the Bucks she wants. Don't tell her. For the love of God. Keep it quiet. Keep your stash safe. You know. I remember I came home with the thrust. I got the Trustmaster set, and I never bought myself any presents. It was all for her, you see. And I bought a Trustmaster kernel cake.
Yeah.
The one I have now, years ago. She flipped out. What are you doing with that stupid toy? She's very upset. But, you see, I should have been smarter and bought her a present as well. Before that, not after. I'm so devious. I'm bad, I know it. Lonely Reaper says, both my engines cut out during landing. Oh dear. Flying Mickey says, 24 in the caravan just in front of you, but looks like I'm going to conk out. So I better see what I'm doing. So you said service ceiling is 20,000 feet, can you think?
Somewhere around that, yeah.
Nah, I'm getting 800 feet a minute here. Nonsense. But that might be with all up weight, you see.
Right, that is true.
It may be with all up weight. $72 knots and steady, it's still climbing. Engine inlet, N or M, I wonder what that is. I've no alerts. Is there anything I can do to improve performance?
Engine inlet normal. So if you put the de-icing on, it goes into bypass.
Oh, it says N or M. That means normal, does it?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else I can do? Did they get the level button fixed, Colonel Klink, for you?
I don't know. I haven't tried it lately.
I'm turning off the aircon. Now, I'm disappointed, right? Because is this a pressurized cabin?
No. You have
the
to
oxygen
switch
is off.
Oxygen on for yourself, and you put the mask on and everything.
Yeah, I should be now, folks, blacked out long ago. Well, no, not necessarily, because I'm only 28,000 feet. Not necessarily, but you know, they should have done something about that. So I should have the oxygen on. Well, let's leave it off.
It depends. It depends, right? So, if you
that's the person.
If you're going like high altitude, right? So you condition your body for that, like if you're doing it on a regular base, right? So it's like when you're thinking about it, like every person can go up to 8,000 feet and doesn't have any problems, right? It's like most people can go up to 10,000 feet and don't have any problems, right? And then it's basically if you go, what does it say? If you go above 10,000 feet for more than half an hour, you have to bring oxygen for every person on board.
That's right.
So it's like it's
10,000 feet and above.
it's not a hard rule. Well, it's not a hard law. It will be different for every person.
I'm going to increase because we're almost at 30.
Yeah.
I'm going to continue going to 35,000 feet. Go for 35, folks. 35,000 feet. So we're at 30.
So I'm at 23,000 feet, right? And I only climb at 400 feet per minute at 68 knots.
Have you got any passenger or cargo?
I have no idea.
Have a look there. Have a look up at the top. Have a look up to the fuel. I've no passengers, one pilot.
I have just pilot, co-pilot, and that's it. And then whatever fuel there is.
I have now 50 gallons aside.
Yeah.
31% of fuel, and just the pilot.
I have 56 gallons aside, the pilot and the co-pilot.
Oh, get rid of the co-pilot. Throw him out.
Okay.
Will I am this there and the B350, 28,000 feet.
No, it doesn't make a difference. It's 23,000 feet and it's still only like 400 feet per minute at about 70 knots.
Are you at high idle or low idle?
Low idle.
I'm going to switch mine to low idle and see what happens. So I've got 850 at 71 knots, at 50 feet a minute. Low idle. No effect. Maybe if you level off for a bit to accelerate and then go back into it.
Don't know.
Why not? Because you might be carrying the drag, you know, the kind of way.
Yeah.
You know, if you're flying straight in level flight and you've got a high angle of attack, you know, two different speeds at one power setting.
Yeah, that's very true. Let's see.
31,000 feet, folks. Let's get the cameras back, so you can see my shock and horror when this goes wrong. Back. So let's get some eye candy. Yeah.
Even at that now, right? Like I leveled out. Okay. So speed is slightly increasing. But I already have a high angle of attack. So it reads about 4 degrees at the moment.
And the time of day wouldn't make a difference. Well, it might. With the heat. What time of day is it?
About 9 o'clock local time in the morning.
I am at 17:16, so it's going to be a bit. The temperature. What's the temperature? Let's have a look at the temperature outside then. My temperature is.
Outside temperature it reads minus 11 degrees.
I'm minus 31 degrees. Interesting, but we're in the same weather, no? We're about live weather.
Yeah.
So why am I minus 30? Well, I'm higher.
Yeah, well, couple of hours apart as well.
A couple of hours. Try about to change the time. I'll tell you what my time is. Let's keep it fair. My time is exactly UTC 11:47.
Okay, let's see what my time is. Oh, where it's gone. So my time is 3:47 UTC. Let's bring it to, what is it?
11:47.
11:47.
It's colder, so it's more dense then. But I'm at 33,000 feet, so it's going to be definitely.
Well, yeah, it will be cold,
Let's
huh?
get the right QNH there. Oh, that's the standard Paro. I hit B there with standard Paro. What a pain. Okay, so it should be standard Paro anyway. We're going to be coming down very fast, folks. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
We're going to spin it all the way down, hopefully.
So, let's see.
I got a little bit of ice coming through those clouds earlier on, which is interesting.
Just a wee bit on the windscreen.
Okay. What kind of... Is that powder in the fire extinguisher? I don't see the logic of that.
Electrical fire.
Yeah, powder, but you're going to be breathing that in a cockpit. Okay, I know you open the windows and stuff, but you hold your breath, you know?
Yeah.
We are slowing down, I grant you, but we'll be coming down very quickly, folks. 69 knots, 33,900 feet. We're up at the airliners now, folks, for sure. Do you know? There's Curtin Clink, 26,000 feet. There's Red Cap. I saw Red Cap earlier on there. I said I was going to say hello to Red Cap. We also have... Let's go around and see how everyone's getting on. Let's go behind me first. There's Red Cap and the SEX. I don't know what aircraft that is. A single engine. That's a box standard. I just don't have it. Okay, there's kind of the Kodiak down here. Increasing the speed. Way, and there's in-car. In-car is the PC6. That's going to be slow. So these are 26,000 feet. Why is the PC6 showing up as a PC6?
Don't know.
Interesting.
PC12, you mean?
It says no PC6T.
Oh, okay.
PC6.
Well, there are two PC6. There's the one, the third-party one, and then it's the one through the Microsoft one.
Yeah. Hopefully one day they'll fix that, folks, you know. Go to Captain Hook of the TBM9. And then CJM 845 #9630. This is the C310 as well. So I'm going to see who's behind us here. I'm going as fast as the camera will allow. Where is he? Oh, he's just... Is that... Captain Hook is going the other way. Where's Captain Hook going?
So...
I can't even see Captain Hook. He's invisible.
It's a stealth fighter.
CJM is 4,000 feet.
So
he's in the Cessna 310.
We are 20 miles out from the airport, and we are 26,000 feet high.
Okay. Let's get that quickly. There we go. So who's ahead of us? Let's increase the speed. It's a long cruise. I'll probably come back now to that. There's Will.i.am. He is in the Beechcraft 350. Let's increase the speed a bit more there.
So what I'm going to do now is level out at 26,000 feet. Right?
Okay.
And then I set my altitude to something like 10,000 feet or so.
We're all too far away. Yeah. Okay, let's get back in here. So, okay, 35,000 feet, folks. 97 knots. So, 35,000 feet. Colonel Clink?
Yeah.
Autopilot off. I'm going to start hoovering in now. I'm going to break the airplane. Some crazy madness about. I'm going to get there reasonably quick. Let's stall it first. Okay, let's see if we can get into a spin. Oh, it's way. Let's put some rudder here. Okay, let's stall it. See if we can get it to a spin. Come on. 30. Okay, we're going to say the record's now going to be 30. 35. Here we go. It's going to stall at 65 knots now. Look, up we go. Back on all the way to the right rudder. Keep it there. Now we should be in a spin. Okay, that's a spin, right? Because we're at 36 knots. Right, we're not in a spiral dive, so that is definitely a spin. We are now passing 33,000 feet. So that's a spin. See, you can do a spin, folks. So I'm going to come out of the spin, opposite rudder. There we go, easy to come out of a spin there. 28,000 feet. I'm going to use, it's very loud in the headset. I'm going to use the speed to get to the airport, or should I say the altitude to get to the airport. What's going on here? What's going on? My rudder's gone nuts. Has it come off?
Oh.
Yeah, my rudder is not working. It's trim. It's way out of trim. Trimming nose forward. We're going to belt it down 184 knots. See, it happens very quickly. Stuff and things happen. Come on. Now I'm looking here at the balance ball here. See? There we go. So we're going to be landing very. Oh, we've got. This is the last point, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay, let's get the recorder going and let's make this the best landing ever. Yep. So it spins very well. Now, when I say it spins very well, it's just what I did there is just like a Cessna spin. You know, shove up the nose, full rudder, keep it there, and then opposite rudder, or let go. Just let go of the controls. The Cessna to get another spin, believe it or not. Yep. But it's the dive that you need to worry about then, isn't it?
Yep.
There's everybody in the airport. Now I'm going to do my best this time to get this landed as early as I can. Oh, this is also a dangerous airport. Brilliant. 194 knots. Things should be breaking. Let's see what you're saying there in the comments. Have I got... Yeah, FS Realistic is on. Where is the runway? It's coming up now. Can't see the runway yet. Because of the shadow. Can't see the runway yet, folks. There's everybody there on the runway. 191 knots. Let's start slowing it down. What was your prop at, incidentally, Colonel Kink?
So what?
Your prop.
My prop? What? My prop is set to 2000 RPM at the moment.
Oh, I had mine full. Maybe that made the difference. Oh dear. Oh dear, I'm going way too fast for this landing. I'm going to do an orbit, dangerous orbit. There's no way I would have got the speed under control there. What's that building down there? That looks interesting. A temple, perhaps? Yes, it is a temple, folks. That is one of the landmarks. Now I've got the speed under control. There's Will I Am coming in as well. There's Bakerfly. There's Colonel Clink coming in now as well. You got in quite fast, Colonel Clink.
I know.
Did you do the same as me?
No, not quite.
Flaps are coming down now. Oh, I'm gonna have to shove this around now. I'm gonna have to shove this around. All the flaps are now down. So, right on the piano keys.
You see, I'm still I'm still gliding.
Okay. So the piano keys, Colonel Clink.
Yeah.
The line just before the piano keys is where we want.
The line just before the piano keys.
Yeah,
okay.
the usual. You know the line, because there's a space threshold and I'm going way too fast. So you've got a shot here. I can say everyone has a shot here.
I'm going at the moment at 130 knots, but I'm just about to slow down.
I may have disqualified myself.
Well, that was tricky.
Why? What did you
landing overall.
Okay, back and brake own. Let's have a look at Colonel Clink coming into land, folks. Yeah, it wasn't the best I've ever done, was it? No. That was... Oh, we might have a leader. We may well have a leader here, folks. Would you show me the tax, please? Bakerfly is number 1. I didn't see him touch down, but he's number 1 now. Everyone tells the truth here anyway, folks. Shady Sim's coming in the Cessna 208. Nice livery, Shady Sim. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Oh, it could be Shady Sim. Could be beating us all. Almost. And... it's disappeared. Almost. So it's Bakerfly, me, Shady Sim. Here comes Colonel Clink in the Kodiak, folks. Here he comes. Can he do it? Can he do it? I could be disqualified. Oh, that's sound. Okay. Flying Midge is in it as well. Colonel Clink. Oh, it's still Bakerfly. Bakerfly is still the winner. Shady Sim, you should have stayed where you were.
I
can't tell you where you are now. And the TA-42. Just by nose.
I'm disqualified. I touched down before the...
I think I did as well. Bakerfly Cross. The TA-62's been doing very well without reverse thrust, I have to say to you folks.
Yeah.
Cross is to get a medal for that. Cross of the day. Cross, you are the lander of the day. Because you're always in the centre line and you always, you know, very well done.
I'm disqualified. I landed before the white line.
Everyone else had already landed because I decided to go up to 35,000 feet.
Well.
So it looks like our winner is Bakerfly. Almost Stearman there. Almost. Where are the wheels? Let me just see. What if I judge it by the nose wheel, Colonel Clink? I think that's the best way to do it.
Well, it's like
just by the width of a wheel.
I would say it's almost a tie.
If it's close, I think you should go to the nose wheel.
It's a tie. Like it looks weird, like because the wings are in different positions on the aircraft, like you know.
Yeah, that's why I'm going to the nose wheel.
Yeah, I would say it's a tie. Go from the DA-62 from the nose wheel and go across.
Yeah, but am I straight, you know, when I go ahead? It's just very... I hear me slow it down. Yeah, there you go. No, it's... Just looking at that, I think it's...
I think
it's a slight bit ahead.
Kodiak is about an inch shorter than the 62.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But still, they both did very well. Let's not split hairs. Oh, there's another one coming in, and that was Shady Sim.
Shady Sim, bouncy,
So
bouncy, bouncy.
Baker Fly, Stearman, Colonel Clink, and let's have a look and see if I actually stuffed it up. Let's have a look at my landing.
No, I stuffed it up. I landed before the white line. I'm disqualified.
Okay, I think I might be as well. So it's the boys. Pause replay. All the way to the... where are we? There we are. Resume replay. Okay, we'll go a little bit forward. Well, DCS Ducks is coming in as well. Let's just go to DCS Ducks there. DCS Ducks could be very much... he's quite good. Oh, he's not going for it. Oh, he's disappeared. Okay, let's go back to my...
That's unusual for DCS Ducks. That is not... You know.
Reset cam. Okay, so here we are. Here we are. Over the trees. Over the lampposts. Over the gate. And... Oh, that's close. We're going to have to slow that one down, folks. We're going to have to do a frame by frame to see if I'm disqualified.
Oh, I think you just disqualified.
Let's see there now. Let's have a look. Let's widen this. Can I slow it down? Is there a slow thing here?
I don't know.
Doesn't seem to be. Let's put it up top here. Haha!
No, just before.
Damn.
God,
damn you, Clink! So, I messed it up. It was close.
Yeah.
It was close.
Not close enough.
Let's stop the replay there. Close that down. Yeah, so it is the two boys. There's a grip sim livery there. Thank you for wearing this. The sim. I think the boys are gone, have they? So Baker flying in car, wasn't it? Who else though? There was someone else there. Oh, he must have moved on. Shady sim, wasn't it? Oh, look at that. Flying mage. Do you know what? That was fun there this week, folks. You know, that was fun. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, before you go, hit the like button. Here, let me see how many likes there are there. Give out to you now.
I do not know.
Let me have a look. See, can I get it in there? There is only 21 likes. Come on, lads. This, how many people are watching? There at this late hour, there's 53 of you watching. Oh, but they're not all on YouTube. So there's 29 people watching on YouTube, and there's 21 likes. I can't complain to that, can I? So there you go. So, folks, yeah, have a look at my other video that I made if you haven't seen it yet. If you're interested, if you're not, it's no worries. I'm going to make the next one a bit simpler and a bit more flight simmy. And it was too complicated, I feel, but we'll see. Let me know what you think. It's going to take a couple of weeks, though, of course. These things do. And Colonel Clink, thank you very much for the flight plan.
You know, I didn't have to work hard for that work. We did that before.
Well, it's no harm.
You know, it's like, looks like everybody did a good job in this.
Everyone did a good job. We need more new people.
Yeah.
We need more new... the regulars are great, though, because I know everybody now. I recognize you all. I hope I haven't left any of you out there when I was chatting. So, folks, do you know what we'll do? We'll leave it there, Colonel Clink?
Yeah, I would say so. And we see you next week. And all the friends on the island to the right of us, like, you know, have a good, lazy bank holiday Monday.
Oh, UK, it's a bank holiday.
Yeah.
Boston F says, excellent fun. Thanks, Colonel Clink and Gripper Sim, dude. A Gripper dude. Great flight. Thank you, Pentas. Pete, New Zealand. Yeah, Goofy RS, thank you very much. I liked your investigation. He says, thanks very much. I'll do another one that'll be a bit more eye candy-ish, I think. It wasn't simmy enough. Anyway, look, you'll see when I've done it. And meanwhile, if you want to drop a comment on that video, if you watch it, let me know what you'd like to see. Or the style you'd like to see it. Anyway, I won't babble on. Folks, I would see you very soon. From me, Producer Buttons and Colonel Clink. Or should I say, me, Colonel Clink, and Producer Buttons. No, me, then Producer Buttons, then Colonel Clink.
It should be the Producer Button, you and me.
See you later, folks.
Bye now.